Hello and welcome to a journey back in time, to an era when the foundations of our modern world were being laid. We're venturing east to a tapestry of ancient civilizations, whose innovations in governance, philosophy, and technology still echoed through the centuries. Join us as we uncover the stories of these empires from the banks of the mighty Indus to the lands of the rising sun. The urban wonders of the Indus Valley. Far in the east, the Indus Valley gave rise to a powerful and mysterious civilization, a society that, when discovered, challenged everything we thought we knew about ancient history. Imagine walking through the streets of Mohenjo-Daro, a city meticulously planned over 4,500 years ago. Unlike many of its contemporaries, this city wasn't a random collection of buildings. It was a marvel of urban foresight. Every home had a bathroom, and a sophisticated drainage system carried waste away from the streets of sanitation feet unseen for thousands of years. The bricks used to build these homes were so precise and uniform that it suggests a powerful centralized authority. The city even featured a great bath, a large public pool that historians believe was used for ritual cleansing or communal ceremonies. People used precise weights and measures, and their society was so peaceful that very few weapons have ever been found. Yet, a great mystery remains. Their beautiful pictographic script found on thousands of intricate seals is still undeciphered. It's a language waiting to be heard, a story waiting to be told. The dynasties and philosophies of ancient China to the north. The history of ancient China is a saga of powerful dynasties that defined the nation. The Shang and Zhou dynasties gave us the earliest forms of Chinese writing and introduced the foundational principles of bronze craftsmanship and ancestor worship. It was also during the Zhou dynasty that the concept of the mandate of heaven was established, a powerful political idea that justified the rule of the emperor and shaped Chinese governance for millennia. But it was the Qin dynasty, under the formidable Emperor Qin Shi Huang, that truly unified China. He not only began the construction of the colossal Great Wall, a symbol of a unified nation's will, but also commissioned the incredible terracotta army, thousands of life-size clay soldiers, each with a unique face buried with him, to guard his tomb for eternity. Following this, the Han dynasty expanded the empire, and most importantly, invented paper. This simple material revolutionized communication and scholarship, making it easier to record and spread knowledge. During this same era, the teachings of Confucius flourished, offering a code of ethics based on respect, harmony, and order. As a contrasting ideology, Taoism also emerged, teaching a philosophy of living in harmony with nature and following the Tao, or the natural way. These dual philosophies became the moral and spiritual compass for Chinese society. Mesopotamia, the birth of writing, law, and the wheel nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Mesopotamia is rightly called the cradle of civilization. It was here that the Sumerians developed cuneiform, one of the world's first writing systems. Imagine a bustling city like Ur, where scribes, highly respected members of society, pressed wedge-shaped marks onto soft clay tablets, recording everything from tax payments to epic poems like the Epic of Gilgamesh. The Sumerians also gave us two other groundbreaking inventions, the wheel and the sail, which fundamentally transformed transportation, trade, and warfare. Their monumental ziggurats, massive stepped pyramids, were not tombs, but temples, believed to be stairways to heaven, where priests could commune with the gods. Centuries later, the Babylonians refined these traditions. Under King Hammurabi, a comprehensive code of laws was inscribed on towering stone stelae, introducing the principle of an eye for an eye and establishing a system of justice that laid the groundwork for legal systems around the world. To the west, the Nile River was the lifeblood of a civilization defined by its majesty and deep spirituality. Ancient Egypt. The predictable annual floods of the Nile provided fertile soil, allowing a rich culture to develop under the rule of pharaohs, who were seen as gods on earth. The Egyptians believed that life was a cycle, and the afterlife was an eternal journey. This belief system drove them to build the monumental pyramids, not just as tombs, but as colossal vessels for the pharaoh's souls to ascend to the heavens. The process of mummification, an elaborate ritual to preserve the body for the afterlife, was a testament to their deep religious convictions and advanced medical knowledge. Their beautiful hieroglyphic writing, a language of intricate symbols, adorned the walls of temples and tombs, telling stories of gods, kings, and the quest for immortality.
Nice.
It was the discovery of the Rosetta Stone that finally allowed modern scholars to unlock the secrets of this lost language. The world of the Persian Empire in the 6th century BCE, a new power rose in the East. The Persian Empire. Founded by Cyrus the Great, it grew into the largest empire the world had ever seen, ruling over a diverse population. The Persians were masters of administration and tolerance, allowing conquered peoples to maintain their religions and customs. This policy, which was deeply tied to their monotheistic religion of Zoroastrianism, fostered loyalty and stability across their vast lands. The empire was divided into provinces ruled by governors called satraps, who answered directly to the emperor. They built a system of roads known as the Royal Road, which stretched for over 2,500 kilometers, with post houses for riders to relay messages. This was the first great information highway, enabling rapid communication, trade, and even the movement of their army, proving that effective governance was as powerful as military might. The magnificent city of Persepolis served as their ceremonial capital, a breathtaking symbol of their power and opulence. India. The origins of spiritual thought. While the Indus Valley was the beginning, the true story of India lies in its spiritual depth.
Oh.
The Vedic period gave us the Vedas, the foundational texts of Hinduism, which introduced the powerful concepts of dharma and karma. These ideas laid the groundwork for a rich philosophical tradition. Later, around the 6th century BCE, a new spiritual path was born. Siddhartha Gautama, a prince who, after witnessing suffering, abandoned his royal life to seek enlightenment, became the Buddha. His teachings on compassion, self-reflection, and the Four Noble Truths spread across the continent and beyond. Later, under the Maurya Empire and the great Emperor Ashoka, who converted to Buddhism, the religion was actively spread through a series of edicts inscribed on pillars, making it a major world religion. Japan and Korea. The Eastern Bridge further east, the Korean Peninsula, and the islands of Japan developed unique and vibrant cultures. The early Japanese were guided by Shinto, a spiritual reverence for the natural world and its spirits, the kami. But it was through extensive cultural exchange with China, and crucially with the Korean kingdoms of Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla, that Japan's civilization truly flourished. Korea acted as a bridge, not only transmitting Chinese writing, art, and Buddhism, but also refining and adapting these influences. For example, the Korean kingdoms developed their own unique technology, such as the Geobuxian ironclad warships that were centuries ahead of their time. This interplay of cultures created a rich tapestry of art, literature, and philosophy that still defines the region today. The interconnected legacy, these ancient civilizations, were not isolated islands of progress. They were deeply connected. The Silk Road was more than a trade route. It was a global artery of ideas. Along its paths, goods like silk from China, spices from India, and gems from Persia flowed to the west. But even more importantly, the route carried ideas. Buddhism traveled from India to China and Japan, and technologies like paper and gunpowder moved from east to west. From the legal principles of Hammurabi to the ethical teachings of Confucius, from the engineering genius of Egypt to the spiritual insights of the Buddha. The legacy of the ancient East is woven into the fabric of our modern world. These enduring achievements serve as a testament to human ingenuity and remind us that our shared global heritage is deeper and more connected than we often realize.